Hello and welcome to my channel. This week I want to show you how I would add a chain into my necklace. The necklace set I'm making I'm going to call Autumn Abundance, and I'm going to use these beads, which are Pieterside tube beads. They're beautiful brown, a bit of blue, light blue. They're mixed, so they're very beautiful, but they're dark in color. And since I want to use them to create something for autumn, I'm going to add agate beads. The colors are green and brown, representing autumn. Now, this is the chain I'm going to use. So I'm going to put it on both sides of the necklace and also put it in the bracelet. Now, because the tubes, the Pieterside tubes that I want to use are a bit large, I'm going to use these hammered earring tops. They're hammered. I don't know what to call it, a cloud or something, but they're very beautiful, and they're not too large, but they will be for the earlobe, and these will just be enough to show off, be large enough to show off the tube. So these are the top of the earrings I'm going to use. And then to set the necklace off, I want to use a chandelier. This is a chandelier that you can use for your earrings, but I'm going to use one in the front of the necklace. It's a beautiful filigree chandelier. I'll put it in the my stringing wire and my crimps and some hematite hexagonal discs, and they're in the shape of a hexagon. You've got them, you can see them here. They're in the shape of a hexagon. I'll just use them at the onset of the beads. So let's start. First of all, I need a length of beading wire, not too long, to attach the bead. Now, as you can see, I've done one side. This is the front of the necklace. Now, because I attached this with a head pin, I want to attach the two sides in the same way. I could attach it straight and then continue beading, but I just want to give it a little style. So I'll start off with a head pin. I decided to use a head pin instead of just wire, and start off with making a loop.
Now I want to add the side of the chandelier.
Now I need my beading wire. I want to crimp it onto itself. I'm going to move and then add my crimp cover. Side. And this is where I use the hematite disc beads just before and after each bead. So I've finished with the beads, and now I want to add the chain, and this is how I'm going to add the chain. I've come to the end of the bead pass with my wire, and I'm going to crimp it onto itself, but put the chain in the middle. Now, when you're using a chain, you should remember that on both sides, you need to use the same length of chain. One should not be longer than the other. It should be the same length. And possibly if it's a link chain like this, make it such that the links are the same, because this link chain has different size of links. So I've counted the same number of links in both sides so that it comes out even. So before I crimp this onto itself, I will add the end of the chain and then pass it through the crimp. And pull it so that when I crimp it, the chain is also added to the beads. With chains, you have to be careful so that they are not twisted. So when you put them in, you always make sure that they are flat, they don't twist in the middle, because if you don't sort out the twist, by the time you add the clasp, the chain will not come out straight, it will twist. So I've done this now, I need to crimp. So that's solid now. And as I normally do, I pass the end of my beading thread back into at least 2 beads. So let me quickly do that. Cut that off and add the crimp cover. So we've got the chain onto the necklace, and now we want to add the clasp. I'm using a lobster clasp, jump ring, to add it to the chain. So you open your jump ring. You could either use a jump ring or you use using a jump ring, a split ring. So a split ring, you could either use that or your jump ring. In this case, I use the jump ring. So that is the necklace. The length of the beads, the length of the chain, and everything, so that it fits into the length of the necklace. So this is the Autumn Abundance necklace. And the earrings. I attached the chain in the same manner as I attached the necklace. Also needs to measure the length of the chain, the same as you did for the necklace, using the same number of links in the chain, and add it with your lobster clasp or whatever clasp you are doing. So that is the complete sets for our autumn abundance necklace. Thank you, and our channel, thank you for subscribing with another episode of Lawyer Top's Creations. So thank you very much. Once again, our videos come out every Friday at 7 p.m. Thank you and bye.